Hello, everybody. How we doing tonight? Oh, God. Uh, but yeah, it's me, Hilarious, your friendly neighborhood beach bum. And it's time for another beach party. We're gonna be playing Control. I don't really know a lot about this game outside the fact that it's connected to the Alan Wake universe. Sam Lake, you hack! And also that it has a very, liminal space, SCP backrooms type vibe to it, at least as far as what goes on in the actual building. So,
Dick.
ah, thank you for redeeming Dick, Dingus. We love that. Okay, let's get started, shall we? This game is so cool. I believe that. Ignore that it says continue. That was just like a little test run I did to make sure everything was running correctly. Got everything set correctly. We're gonna mute copyrighted music because I want to be able to put this VOD up on YouTube and not have to worry too much. And we're gonna play the game on performance because I prefer 60 FPS because that is the adult frame rate. Music in this game bang. You know what? Fuck it. I'll eat the hit. I'll eat it and I'll contest it. I'll contest it when the VOD goes up. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to win the appeals, maybe not. We're just gonna go in, copyrighted music on. All right, let's get started. Yes, I'm fine with it overriding my previous progress. Movement is critical to avoid sustaining damage. Standing still is not advisable. Great.
Fair warning.
That's how I play games.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called
Yeah,
me.
I'm playing this on the PS5.
So here I am.
Just so my computer doesn't have to do as much heavy lifting.
I know I shut you out sometimes.
PC is gook.
Always glad
I
to
believe
hear
it.
from you. It's just that I get my hopes up.
But why should I put it through more stress than it needs to?
It's led
You know?
to nothing.
Oh, PS5.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall.
Tired and can't type. Yeah, fair.
We stare at it and we think
The
that's
Federal
the
Bureau
whole
of
world.
Control.
The room and the poster. The pictures.
I love how there's a painting of the janitor and he is facing
landscape
away.
of a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
The Shawshank Redemption?
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's
Ati,
different.
my beloved.
For each
Indeed.
of us, it can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed.
Oh,
But it's all
this is
a lie.
trippy.
Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger.
Expect a lot of references to various forms of media. Got
There's
it.
a whole hidden
Sam Lake is a
atmosphere
hack.
that leads
Yes,
to the real world.
indeed.
We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
It blew my mind when it first dropped. Fuck yeah.
I'm here.
We love that.
Why did you bring me here?
All right. Because we're playing this on console,
Hello?
we get to RP walk.
Anyone here?
Typewriter. Yeah, this is all shit from like right out of the 70s. Well, like the 60s and 70s. Fucking desk fan with the metal blades. Prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Just if smart is the prefix, don't bring it. Number 2 pencils. Very weird. Though if John Wick worked here, I would not want number 2 pencils anywhere near him. Any objects considered iconic representation of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks and ketchup bottles. Okay. I sort of get that. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Oh, there's a zoom function for better legibility. If John Wick was here, looks at Ahti, close enough. Is Ahti like John Wick? Is that something I have to worry about? Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol active. Ahti, my beloved. Okay, so it's that. This is a blank my beloved type situation.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Okay, pneumatic tube system. Classic. Research and records. Bureau of Expenditures. Staffing, surveillance, redacted, data center initiative, construction, redacted, and redacted. Minor. Office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted, mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. I'm actually very curious what the budget is for the Federal Bureau of Control. Oh wow, that's a old school alarm. Running. Okay. Our bureau at work. Just the janitor. This one say. Head of research, Dr. Casper Darling. This one. Director, Zachariah Trench. Okay. Just an employee bathroom. Pretty basic.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Can I crouch, go into the blinds? No? Okay. No, right, because these are all just glass walls. The door is over there. And then we have our first real taste of... I heard Darling's name. Yes. I was looking at the painting of him on the wall. Also, we have our first real taste of, like, just how weird things can be here, because we have blank white packaging with black writing of what's inside. We got like pistachios, crackers, trail mix, potato chips, pretzels, protein, fibers. I guess that's it. We'll probably look played by the same guy who voices Alan Wake. Oh, that's sick. ...1960 style tape recorder. Ooh, a classified document. Better pick that up and immediately read it. Oh. Attention all redacted. Redacted, a shark in his redacted. Although secure, redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol, redacted. Shoot to kill, redacted. Good luck. Why do I feel like I'm actually looking at a form that you could find in the SCP Foundation? Like... Also, I might have to turn the fucking brightness up in this game. The corners are so dark. And I know that's half the point. Holy shit, there's an alcohol cart. I hear someone singing. I think that's our boy Ati. Another classified document. Better take it and immediately read it. Hello. As you should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. You're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdimensional, what the fuck? I can't read, apparently. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head. Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review. Please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Funny finish, man, go.
Hello?
I think, like, I know that Jane Smith. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The other desks. They have nameplates? Because, like, there's no fucking way that there is... I know people named Jane Smith actually exist, but in a place like this, it feels like a containment protocol thing. All right. Let me focus. Focus.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Hit
Very
him.
good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough
Even-
shift loaner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it.
Bitch, what?
No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Oh. Bro commented on the internal monologue. What was I saying before? I got sidetracked by the Jane Smith name tag, like nameplate thing. Okay, I was saying, so like Control's link to the Alan Wake universe is very like tenuous. Because I think the only real thing connecting them is the fact that Alan's book, like his latest book, is on one of the desks that we'll encounter in the game. I think it would have been really fucking cool if Ahti was listening to the old guys, Odin and Tor, from Alan Wake, like one of their albums that's just on cassette. Excuse me. Also, another thing. I know that we got an explanation. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought it was more tenuous than that. All right. Also, what? Yeah. Even for the PS5, there was an insane amount of detail on Ahti's face, and you can actually see his fucking mop marks in the floor. That's sick. Alan Wake 2. Yeah, I knew Alan Wake 2 like fully confirmed that. You know what? I'm gonna go past the elevator real quick. I want to see what else we could. Cause I am a nosy little. Oh, wait a minute. I was just here. No. Wait a minute. No? Hold on. Wait. That's where Ahti's painting was. Liminal space go burr. This area loops. Yes, I understand that. It's the entranceway to the bureau. Just
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since.
Sorgia. No, you're fine.
Will you help?
Star Courtney Hope. And the actual people who helped make the game. Well, actually made the game, they didn't just help. Story by Sam Lake, you hack.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Please take a ticket. Okay. Same stuff we saw before. Retirement issue. Approved terminology. Reminder regarding drafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrase to use. In service of his/her country. Regret. Proud/pride. Will be remembered. Words and phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors. Blood/bleed. Loss. Apologies/sorry. Yes, never admit to any wrongdoing in any capacity, lest you invite a lawsuit. Okay, no level 1 clearance yet. Fucking dark in here. Huh. Open office. Interesting. More pneumatic tubes. Urgent message. Non-official. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Okay, so the director was getting paranoid. That was a gunshot.
Shit. Shit.
Ooh,
You want me
map.
to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
This is some Alan Wake type shit.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Oh. There is in fact something outside. What the fuck? Some kind of red haze. Huh. Yeah. Ah, man, you got blood all over the important documents I could have snooped through. The gun, sword, intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Prime candidate. Did we get the Matrix of Leadership? Oh, that's Alan? Huh. You're right, it is.
Place. Where
Oh, great. This is gonna complete the astral plane challenge. Bubblegum Polaroid. All, none of the above. Are the concepts tattoos we see in our mind. A service weapon. It has many forms. A house/prison you occupy. Oh, okay. We have melee combat.
The same gun.
Control the gun/house. Control the gun. Control the world.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Ooh. I like that it's segmented. It reminds me of Transformers. Like in War and like Fall of Cybertron. Man, I cannot. Wow. I'm trying too hard to get headshots. I need to. Ammo regenerates. Interesting. Well, that's definitely better than the ammo system in Alan Wake. Mr. Streamer is washed up, can't aim. Ah, you think I could aim to begin with? Ah. Oh god, they have guns. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore health. We wield the gun. You. The board appoints you. Congratulations, director. Oh, okay, so now I'm just the new boss bitch in charge.
An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Okay, but like, are you
There's a
actually?
fight down outside.
Or is that the Bureau
It's a typical.
influencing you? Like, already? There is a secret door here that I cannot open yet. Or at least I think there is. It would make sense. Alright. Oh, fuck.
You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
What the fuck is this?
You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was. Horror.
Okay. and they disappear in wisps of smoke. Is there a way for me to turn the alarm off? What the fuck? Painting changed. Director Jesse Paddock? Is that it? Baden?
The hotline.
Whoa.
Secure line of communication.
This is so trippy.
Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa. Ah. Okay. Okay. Combat encounter over. Huh. An employee bathroom. Oh, I have access to some of these rooms now. Because I'm the director. Okay. So the build... So, like... Okay. Agenda. Items for next executive meeting. Rising cost of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters. Filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. No. Photograph Director Trench. Oh. Oh, okay. HISS research. Field research on HISS entity. HISS corrupted security guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The HISS was quick to take advantage of this fact. HISS guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain HISS guards are protected by a shielding of dense HISS resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is the shielding a result of prolonged HISS corruption? Does the HISS mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the HISS target individuals with combat training? Does the HISS have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report. Service weapon. Service weapon OOP1-KE. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description, para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redact it. This object must be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. A popular hypothesis, redacted many forms throughout history. Redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Do not put a Times Hilarious Says Redacted counter in the VODs. Okay, that's the same presentation as before. Okay, so I'm guessing the building's changed because I am now basically the director and I can see the problem, like what's wrong when I couldn't before. Wait. Okay. Ooh, an audio one.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Bim bum boom. I hear whispering around these, like, employees that are suspended in the air. Oh, look at these old school computers. I love these. Oh. Material. Undefined reading. You do not have a clearance level. Let's see. Even more undefined readings. God, I can't imagine having to work in a place like this. I would go insane. Avoid modern technology. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Okay, yeah, because one of the most common places for mold to grow in an office environment is in the vents. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservation at 7 p.m. at Chez Amber. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Christ. I was gonna say, imagine not remembering how old your wife is turning, but I don't remember how old my mother turns on her birthdays. I know when it is, I just don't remember how old she's turning. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Okay. Let's see here. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. This reminds me of the Loki TV show and like the TAV, because it also used a lot of retro technology and like, let's work hard. His life is in your hands. What else we got here? Got the normal snack vending machine, and this looks like a soda machine? Shelter, max occupancy 6 persons. Shelter model M72. I don't think taking shelter helped you out, bud. Personal mod. Energy recovery. Okay. Confidential, for Marshall eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Oh. Central Executive. I don't like these
Hissing
weird...
sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place.
Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious.
It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
I can definitely tell Sam Lake wrote this game because Jesse talks a lot like Alan Wake did. What the... That just popped in. Visitor evaluations. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and our people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet. Then redact them immediately. Or then redact immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, and also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted. Our bureau-made anthology television. The fucking the TV show we would watch in Alan Wake. I just slammed my controller on my desk, I'm sorry. But yeah, the horror night something. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on blank. A pair of scissors that consume human blank through 2 punctures. I do like how these games blend game rendered cutscenes with yeah. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report. Also, we are 10 minutes out from our first ad break. Okay, so, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, the glow from the computer monitor made me think that the keyboard was lighting up. Or had like underglow. And there's the board. Let me look around a little more. And in here. No, this is just like a sitting area. Okay. It's so much more effort than's needed, and it gives such a specific style. Yeah. Like, it definitely sets the series apart. Ah. Ranger Second Class Pulaski.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
And in the middle, do the thing. Whoa. Blocks moving and changing the shape of the room. Yeah, it is. This is so fucking cool. Death Jesse will restart control point last access.
With the Bureau. Are you still sane?
Person's name is Pope.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope. I'm Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director.
Ah,
We're coming out.
right, because the pictures probably changed immediately.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously.
Yeah,
sorry,
he
I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just
got a little 9mm snack.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't.
I also like that she's consistently breaking the fourth wall and acknowledging that we are helping.
You probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it
Yep.
before. Push the hiss out.
Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctions, or redacted, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to an external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole. Testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Refer to file 7-25-2788 for full report. House memory. Hidden trend. define read. Did we do it? Oh.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Okay, we're gonna need to find a different way to do that.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Hold on. God, what if there was a hidden ending where we just walked out of the building and that was just it? Fuck everything else, we just leave. And ads are about to start, so we're gonna hit the BRB screen while they run. We'll be right back. And we're back. Want a break from the ads? Consider subscribing to enjoy an ad-free experience. Alright, let's see what we can do. Still don't have level 1. Oh, neat. Oh my god. The fucking jukebox. Let me into the computer. I wanna learn about it. Wait, what if that's the jukebox from Alan Wake? It's not, but imagine how funny that would be.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child?
Apparently.
It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the Director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll keep the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Oh boy, he's probably gonna be another boss type creature.
Director.
Is that an apartment building?
I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
Telephone.
I know this is all new.
Welcome to the oldest house.
You need to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid.
Okay,
The
then.
hotline should be in the communications department.
If there are no stupid questions, then let's ask about the oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. Yeah, you've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
It's bigger on the
I've
inside.
been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Director Trench.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
See,
I think I will.
I was thinking something similar.
Yeah.
Like maybe the service weapon carries like a psychic imprint of its past wielders to help relay information to them.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Okay, so
Got it.
objects of power can be
Thanks.
utilized and directed. Altered items can't. Sounds easy enough. Like a sorcerer who has like the wild magic sorcerer subclass. Dealing with an altered item, you roll on the on what's it fucking called? The wild magic table. And you get an effect.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss.
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out.
You might have been
His
worried
behavior
about something.
Makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Where did the Hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Okay, that's all the questions we
Thanks,
can ask.
Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
This place was founded in 64. And if we're assuming that these are all the past directors, agents. The Hiss manifest in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility, or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report. You know, you'd think that since I am essentially the director, all this redacted information would become unredacted. I'm guessing that's where we have to go next. I want to look around a little more. And this is why I wanted to look around a little more. Ba-boom. More important stuff. Huh. This is a weird little plant. Holy shit, a cigarette vending machine. I haven't seen one of these since I was a fucking kid. We had one in a local pizza place, and my dad would always get a pack of Marlboros from it back when he used to smoke. Yes, the machines from the olden days. Yeah. A weapon mod. Shatter recoil efficiency. Exclusive to Shatter. So I need a different configuration for the service weapon. Can you believe it's been 70 years, Larold? Oh, man. I don't want to think about it. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Expecting a ban for that one. Why would I ban you? I have no problems admitting that I am old. By internet standards, at least. Ooh, interesting. Nope, the camera. United States Federal Bureau of Control, Department of Unhuman Affairs. Ah, okay, that's just... I love that I actually tried to read what was essentially on the patent. Ugh. Oh, radio. You're older than I am, so instantly a fossil. Yes. Technological restrictions. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any, I'm assuming, Wi-Fi signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural zeitgeist for the oldest house to incorporate them. I'm just completely fucking guessing. I'm tired of saying redacted. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for paranatural, I'm going to assume, to occur. Oh man, keep saying that. Shut up. No, fuck you. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Some of the stuff seems to have been redacted like in such an unnecessary way. Like redacted agents, just say they're bureau agents. Like that's clearly what it's meant to say. Can I get in this door yet? Oh, sticky notes. Let me in. House member. Oh. Good bot. Good job, Sari bot. Oh. The gun is in my hand now. The body's already gone. What was all this? Another house memory. Radio. Okay, yeah, that's the way it came in. All other files. Door's locked. Can I talk to these security dudes? Oh, they're not even security. This guy is. Alright. I'm not seeing any other... Not seeing any other place to explore. No. Nostalgia department? Oh. Joy.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Personal mod. Health recovery. What the fuck? Some kind of cleanup or security team? Is that a stapler or an alter? Whoop! What floated out of them? Sorry, I'm fascinated by these messages because we're actually able to, like, understand them now. Travel costs. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In-N-Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge. Accommodation expenditures. Accommodation $831.29. Meals $714.84. Gasoline $295. Minibar $313. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. You know what? Fair enough. Okay. Do the same. Oh, wait, no. This one's better than this one. You know what? We'll deconstruct the 20% one and keep the 22%. This guy's some kind of like containment crew. Oh, that guy is wearing one of the things. Don't prevent you from getting infected by the hiss. Doesn't stop bullets, apparently. Where's the other guy? Okay, they must go. Dingus will return in the next episode of Larry files his taxes at the SCP Foundation. Another control point. Oh, right. I have a melee attack. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Shatter projectile boost. Alright. Let's try and stabilize this control point. At least what I dead letters. Okay. Whew. Let's see what's in here. Undefined reading. Okay, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't necessarily know what a dead letter is, but if I had to hazard a guess, it's a letter that has no return address and cannot be sent to a viable destination. Like the destination does not actually exist, or the address was written down incorrectly, so it can't be shipped out. Oh, dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system that allows us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connection to AWEs and other altered materials. But thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. E. Bartwell. Hiss barrier. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. Excuse me. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barriers will fail. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file redacted for full report. Okay, so not only is there going to be shields for enemies, but there will also just be straight up blocked doors and stuff like that that I will need to destroy like weak points on in order to access, or will lower them so I can move forward. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem, and you gotta send folk to fix it. Got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house 'cause of the fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Okay, so that must have been one of the dead letters. And I've already been in here. Okay. Move down. And cleanse the control point. Yay, geometry. Fast travel signs to the old house. Hell yeah. And now we can use these to fast travel. Book club. Excuse me. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. Penny Barkwell. Okay. What the fuck? Oh.
Hey, Meg! What's wrong? My mom's dead. I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
I don't like this puppet show.
It's like the director says, confidential and children both start with C. The director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fat person. Dad says my mama went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
What the fuck? I feel like I'm about to be jump scared. Ugh. That was unsettling. I don't like that. Dead? Whoa, wait, what? To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. The what? Okay. And this will let me through communications.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Let me look around a little bit. Oh, hey, a file on the floor. Machine God. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. Machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster, and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Oh, man. Oh. Whoa. Oh, that's neat. That's a grenade. Ah. Ah. More of them? The shit? Oh, there's a dead end. There's a problem. You have the high ground. One more. Where is he? Ah. Ow. Oh, God. The fuck, man? All right. Let's actually move through communications. Oh boy. I didn't even see this. What do we got here? Introduction to Paranautica.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
The original floppy disk. Whoa! What the fuck? I'm trying to watch something.
War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Interesting. All right. Kinda wish I could use a first aid kit. What the fuck? You know what? Let's see if there's anything in here. Book Club, Sampson. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. Title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. Hi, Peachy. How are you? Welcome, Raiders. Get you your shout out. I'm here to throw slabs of beef at the Larry. Yeah, good. I need slabs of beef to cook on the grill because it's fucking summer. It ain't summer if you don't do some grilling. How goes Control? Control goes good. How went the Overwatch? That later. But yeah, how did Overwatch go? Had a few good games, some rough runs, but it was fun. Good. I'll throw the 5-ton grill at me for as well. You know what? Good. Alright.
Object of power. Looks like Titus have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
It's a very angry pneumatic machine. The fucking the wide peepo thing. So good. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, we have infiltrated the Bureau of Control. And we're now trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Why things are going off the rails. This is my new Kia little guy and he's speed. The name for that emote is also like just wild to me. Here. What do I do here? Am I supposed to shoot it? I don't think so. I'm gonna try and shoot it. That did nothing. Okay, I just gotta get close to it. Okay. Oh, it's the floppy disk from the video. The floppy disk nuke? What? Excuse me?
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here.
I mean, to be fair, fun fact, a lot of the US's nuclear launch system is operated by old floppy disks like that. Grab highlighted objects. Oh shit! Yeah! We got psychic powers now. That's neat. Slot to advance score. Oh, okay. Okay. I see what we're doing here. Might be some telekinetic puzzle stuff going on too. Okay. I like this. Oh, we're also 6.5 minutes out from our next ad break. I wonder if this means I can grab objects to use as cover. Okay, so there's a meter for that. I'm off to sleepy. Have a good night. Yeah, have a good night, Peachy. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the raid. Have a good eve. Noise is burrowing into our astral plane. Secret base. Must stop / mute them, director. Okay. The floppy disk is now bound / delivered. Antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the Hiss.
Okay, gonna have to work on the aim. Oh, I can just rip chunks out of the ground if I need to. That's pretty sick. God damn. That door has been sealed up. Yeah, how's chat's night going? How everybody doing? I'll have to come back here at some point. Since I don't have security clearance. Whoop. Okay.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Shatter projectile choke. Okay, so that's where the shotgun configuration of the service weapon. I kind of figured it would have something like that. I find it really interesting that, like, the message that's so incomprehensible when it's just the people floating, you hear it clearly from the speaker system. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redacted. So, another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. A strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted and redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Floppy disk containment procedure must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Description: the object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to redacted for research purposes. I'm assuming it meant like the pneumatic system. Oh shit, the ads are about to start. Okay, we are going to hit the BRB screen while the ads play. We will return shortly. And we're back. Want a break from the ads? Consider subscribing to enjoy an ad-free experience. Now, let's continue reading this. Background. stolen from a Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA, the diskette contained launch codes to Redacted missiles, believed to be reserved for use against Redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. Informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Alright, let's keep moving through the mailroom, and hopefully we can find the hotline. Mailroom, cafeteria, central executive. Where's the sleep? Ah! Ranger First Class Coleman. Okay. Kind of like us, I guess. Okay, what I've got? Energy recovery speed. Oh wait, launch energy costs 7%. An actual health boost. Currently. Covers 20% faster. Okay, and now I have stuff for the pistol configuration. Oh, grip is reliable. Okay, so the pistol configuration for the service weapon is just called grip. Ammo efficiency and rate of fire. Rate of fire. Data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users: Patrick Strutians, Rubens Nogueira, Arto Koldamaki, Christopher Mills Bowling, and Jaco Sarinen. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. What else we got? HISS demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work, as well as combat situations. HISS demolition experts are the only observed HISS variations to wield specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track redacted entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who trained specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file redacted for full report. And Hiss Ranger. Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. His Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. His Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bolt. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file redacted. Okay. I think I'm starting to get the hang of the combat, for the most part. These are such weird desks. Oh. Okay. These are specially built to allow them to access the internet. Okay. And the network's been disconnected, which, fair enough. A lot of shit's been going on. Oh, I can open this one. Shit. Oh boy. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. It can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal, nothing in or out of the whole building, only triggered by a code red containment breach, based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? Marshall. I don't like whatever the fuck this is. Ugh. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that is. Whoops. Shit. Oh, this is bad. I'll have to come back here. I'll have to wander through this room again looking. There we go. Health stuff. Give me that health. Need it. Alright. Keep on moving. Door is locked now. Oh, I have level 1 clearance now. Sick. Now I can start going back and opening all those doors.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon.
Macon? Georgia?
47.
Sick.
The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners.
That's pretty
What
gruesome.
we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Huh. That's a neat little radio program. Oh, hey, another safe room. Health recovery mod. Oh hey, a control point. Flame control.
This must open the door.
Another level 1 clearance badge. I think there was at least one other level 1 clearance spot. Maybe there wasn't, and I'm remembering things wrong. Whoa. Here we go. Havana supplement. Bureau medical staff personally evaluated the injured embassy personnel when they arrived back in the country. While the victims reported cognitive issues, dizziness, and fatigue, further testing by Bureau medics found intense cell damage similar to that of radiation exposure. Agents and research staff remained to take soil samples from the surrounding area, but found no trace of an redacted beyond the health issues of the staff. Communications department disseminated a story of foreign powers using redacted on the embassy staff, resulting in various health issues that required the embassy to be evacuated. The story successfully took hold, gaining brief international attention. Yeah, there's nothing else here to worry about. Oh boy. Ugh.
They can fly now. Great.
Oh, I'm hurting. And now I'm dead. Okay. Let's try that again. The secret bathroom files. Ugh. The weird, like, effect on the floor.
They can fly now.
Hi, Zephyr. Thank you for redeeming Honk. Get fucked. Ow. Ow. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Yep. I came in with the raid, it seemed. Okay. How you doing tonight? Alright. Try it again. I do a little better each time. Watching Scandal on Netflix, playing Cobblemon. That's neat. Ow. Damn it. Once again, I'm doing a little better each time. Ah ha ha ha, I see what you did there. Okay, I couldn't hit him, but he hit me. I see how it is, game. I blew myself up. I'm gonna walk into traffic now. I was so close to actually defeating him. I should have just also shot at him. I keep trying to only use telekinesis to fight him. I have a gun. Yes, yes.
Great.
Ow. And I'm also getting shot at. Okay, that... Hey, game, if you could stop, like, creating artificial difficulty by just letting me fight this guy, that'd be great. Seriously? And then he just runs off?
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah, no shit.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
The file. Here we go. Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently, there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. French is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. Wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, Jim. Elevated. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the air. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural abilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording and parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It's possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Refer to file redacted for full report. Okay, so I'm guessing that before all this corruption shit happened, the floppy disk, which is now in our possession, was bound to Agent Tomasi, who we just fought. This would explain why he is able to use telekinesis. Yeah, give me that health. You know, maybe I should switch out my mod for the health recovery. If I can recover more health off of drops, then it'll be worth it. Okay, now I can get back into the mailroom whenever. I hear it.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Yep.
The Hiss
Alright,
got
take
him.
this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Butte summary. Event summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house blank days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. Light switch cord in the Butte's home closet disappeared during this incident. Interesting. Aha. Secret.
The hotline can't be far now.
The hotline chamber. Butte supplement. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Oh hey, there's a callback to the other report that talked about it, the Ocean View, like finding an Ocean View motel in a landlocked state. And discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearance of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. Time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the redacted and redacted sectors. These all access Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is redacted. But initial hypothesis center on the Butte AWE has a redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. All visitors must check in. Director Trench, Bill Everett, custodian, Trench, Everett, Trench, Everett, Trench, Everett, Carl Bishop. Or Carol Bishop.
View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the Black Pyramid.
Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. The law of three applies. I'm gonna look around a little before we hit it again. Oh, okay. I thought, okay, got it. That was one. It's two. And three.
Have we been here before?
Reverse the Ocean
No.
View Motel.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road.
Door with the
run
Black
under the
Pyramid.
radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Hello? Anyone here?
Pretty sure a door opened when I rang the bell. Motel with wooden frame beds. Like the ones from the story on the radio. Oh. Good layout. The music just shift? Ah, I see. The ritual. Ring the bell for service. And that gives me the key.
Black pyramid on it.
That gives me the key to the room. Oh, it just reopens these doors. Doesn't open the ones on the other side. Okay. And now we open the door. And this puts us back in the bureau room. Or in the bureau. The laws of three. And there we go. I love this. This has been great so far. Oh boy. Hotline, flagged contact. Ah. Oh shit. Went off the edge like a dummy. Okay. So we lead this thing on some kind of chase. These are interesting. Like compulsive weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team.
Huh.
These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh.
I have it.
That's
It's
not
a
good.
hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
I don't think it's a good idea to tell people about the player. And who knows, maybe we'll actually be able to save Tomasi from... Ow! Hit me. Christ. I think they threw a grenade at me. Definitely a security team. Whoa! Oh, these are the demo expert guys. Ow. The fuck? Where are you? All right. Good job, team. We did it. Okay. That's the way to the pneumatics room. Don't gotta worry about that. Don't think I can do anything with this yet. Puts me back in the internet room. This puts me back in the mail room. How do I go? Radio program. Been in there. Oh, duh. I have a map. I can just fast travel. As much as I want to, like, actively go to Central Executive. As much as I want to explore more of the facility now that I have level 1 clearance. Might be better to just fast travel. Okay. Actually, we can look around more now since we have level 1 clearance. I'm gonna do that. Okay, that's the sector elevator. Can't use that yet. Level 1 clearance. Oh, this requires level 3. Shit. Let me in. I want to fuck with the jukebox. I want to rock the jukebox. Like the song said not to. Okay, looks like more people are starting to gather around here. It's something at least. Means there are more survivors than we initially thought. That's definitely a good thing. Here we go. Now we have another file. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son Graham Potts was killed in active duty this past week. All the details surrounding his death are classified. I am honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemy. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. Sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Huh. Okay. All right. That's something to. It's definitely something to delve into later. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Description: Era utility. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the redacted, but it's the board. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause a lethal redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background: the object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. Excuse me. Battery of tests were run on the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origin remains unknown. Oh, a new file. Bureau funding. The secret door's open. What the fuck? To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FPC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. The secret door. It's open. And you know what? When we come back from the ad break, we'll see what's in it. I'm gonna run the ads now. We will return shortly. And we're back. Want a break from the ads? Consider subscribing to enjoy an ad-free experience. All right, see what's behind door number 1. Oh. It just leads me here. Son of a bitch! Yeah, it just puts me right by the hotline chamber. Oh, that's funny. That's so funny to me, actually. And it makes total sense. Sorry, I was like trying to figure out who was in the pictures that are like scattered around the room. Also not seeing any other rooms. But I need level 1 security clearance for. That's new. Collective unconscious is defined as a form of the unconscious that is shared in all human minds. From this arises unconscious knowledge, linking us through our ancestral heritage. See Jung Report, page 12 to 34. Through this collective unconscious, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to all elements of our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift and change in tandem with our species and culture. This internal belief in the power of images, shared by a massive population, is redacted in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of redacted exuded is attracted to the best representation of that image, imbuing a single object with massive amounts of redacted. Theoretically, places of power could likewise be formed by the simple power of sustained collective belief. Refer to file 5-41-7532 for full report. Almost said full support. But following that line of logic, could the Shroud of Turin be an altered object? Or like some kind of paranatural object because people believe it was the shroud Christ was buried in? Like, sorry, I don't know why that was like the... What the fuck? Oh my god, look at the way his fucking hair texture like pops in. God. Thought something was wrong with his like character model. Did any other new files pop up while I was away? That's just ready. I actually think it'd be really funny if when you went and turned on one of the radios in this game, it just played the Portal music from the Ratman secret rooms in the Portal games. Executive order. Okay. I was just in here. All right, let's head into the boardroom and Emily.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
What we do. Initial impressions. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. A final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work must be done. Refer to file redacted for full report. Looks like Emily's been busy.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you.
Thank you.
I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests. I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
What can the hotline tell us? Hottie? Department of Maintenance. Oh. Looks like the hiss have already kind of taken over. What the fuck? Oh. Oh shit. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control. What's up with you?
Hi, Jesse.
Oh.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Okay.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
Astral constructs? Oh, weapon form. The scatter shot devastates group then. Okay. Portable shotgun. Wait a minute. The threshold remnant. I saw that mark on one of the doors in the ocean view, but it was like vertical rather than horizontal. Additional weapon form slot. Hell yeah. Okay, I guess you're probably expected to invest in the first 4. What's outfits? Board countermeasures? Oh, are these like... Hmm. Okay, so these are extra challenges I can undertake while I'm like doing stuff. I can accept that one. Astral constructs. Weapon forms. We invest in Shatter. Okay. Hmm.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth, and no one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised? I can hear.
Sorry, I wanna know more about these
Constant
lore,
ringing,
like
ringing so loud I
this
can't
little
hear the voice I'm
bits
straining
of
to
world building.
understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me.
Traitor?
I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
These are fascinating.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better.
Oh, wait, I watched that one already.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
What's this one? Okay. Honk. Hi, Shadow. Thank you for the honk. And the care package. Okay. That's posture check. Great. Stretch. Oh, good stretch. Oh, God, I needed that. Holy shit. All right. Let's see. Time at 30 already. Yeah, I'll play for another like half hour. How am I? I'm good. I'm doing all right. How about you, Shadow? It's been a hot minute.
Incantation, she calls it.
Search for a way to. Just in here.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hi, Sheikah. There it is. Yeah, get shouted out, nerd. Doing pretty good. That's good to hear. Working on some stuff. Awesome. Ooh, okay. Ooh, you do the little flourish too. Okay, you don't actually like. Okay. House memory. Whoop. Ah, Jesus. How you doing, Chico? Yeah. What stuff you working on, Shadow? If you don't mind my asking. Ow. Run up on him. Yeah. Oh, okay. Someone else here. Damn. Just a headshot by. Okay. Whew. That's it for that. Saw one of those like shelters. Oh, I guess it just wasn't gonna let me access it while okay. Wait. Oh, new file. Havana summary. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental United States. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an Ultranite. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. The case file A185 for details. Oh, it's more of this shit. I don't even know what to do with this. Oh, hey. Need level 2 security clearance for that. Damn it. Is something new?
Just look at it.
Oh, nope.
8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the sea.
Mail room. Shelter. You've already been in this one. Yeah, I have. All right. Okay, so we need to get back to Central Executive to find what we're looking.
A lot of these questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Here? We don't have the proper facilities.
Maybe we can get an observation.
I'm curious about getting into the nostalgia department. Alright. So. Oh.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Ahti? Okay. Maintenance it is.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
His Walkman was a pony Walkman. It's funny. There's a little cassette player.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is
It
Ahti
kinda
guiding
did.
me too?
2 clearance needed. Well, gonna have to clear a control point.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
That's a lot of security personnel. Probably gonna need this thing to be in shotgun mode. And cleanse. Alright, building. Put yourself back together. Blackrock Quarry, Blackrock Processing. Ventilation and janitor office. Now let's go track down Ahti. Oh boy. Ah, what the fuck? We'll run back into this room and grab all those health pickups. Okay. Oh, okay. Level 4 security clearance needed. Interesting. I'm sensing New Game Plus, like, potential here. Because I'm definitely not going to be able to remember, like, which floors have what to backtrack to when my security clearance inevitably goes up. Just here.
What's down that way?
Mary Chase. Light break room. Ah. Cleanse the merry-go-round horse, object of power.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
We're not gonna worry about that.
Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
An excellent question. Oh, now we have a new... Okay. Okay. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks? Okay. What do I do then? Safely avoid their attacks. Alright. You and the horse are now bound / friends for life.
Keep up with me now.
Dick. God, that's bright. Okay, merry-go-round horse. Containment procedure. Object should be kept in confined space when unbound. Description. Fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. Pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when redacted its path. The object is currently bound by redacted. The object background. The object was discovered at the side of an abandoned amusement park. Local Redacted reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight, episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local Redacted were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Redacted by Redacted. Agents invoked Formula C5 to redacted the object long enough to redact it. I feel like there's so much unnecessarily redacted information. Actually, you know what? Let me go back to that control point really quick. Now that we've gotten that, whoop, more guys. Whoop. Where's the rest of you? Okay. The point should be back this way. Yep. Weapon forms. Okay, I can upgrade these. Or construct spin. Do health. Okay, let's actually continue things. Love that Ati's just got a poster of himself on the door. Oh my god, it's the same pose as the poster.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, Satana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Okay. You know what? I think this is a decent enough. Hi, Iris. You got here just as I was planning to wrap up. Yeah, stream's been going well. Yeah. Let's see if we can find someone to who's online. Not really seeing anyone online, which... Oh, okay. There is. You're such a good girl. There you go. One for the road. But unfortunately, it does not look like there's really anyone to raid. So I'm just going to say thank you for everyone. Thank you to everyone for joining me as we take our first little delve into the world of Control. This has been a fucking trip. I love this game already. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you're at in your time zone. And until next time, this beach party is over. Good night, everybody.